So when people think of emergency response Liberty County, they usually think of the police, sheriff teams, and stuff like that. But today I'm going to be talking about ERLC's most forgotten department. So, like I said, when people think of ERLC, they think of the police and stuff like that, and the criminals and most of that stuff like that. But fire department hasn't gotten updated much that recently. And yes, I know people in the comment section will be like, hey, fire department got the ATVs and UTVs. Hey, fire department got stuff like that. But that was in the past. And there hasn't been an update just related to the fire department. Even DOT gets updated more than the fire department on a regular basis. And you might say, fire department has little updates here and there. No. I want to see more updates based on the entirety of the fire department, no other team, because ERLC has made many changes with the fire department before, but they're mainly just focusing on the police things and other things, and I know they're hinting towards a map expansion, but with that, they could add, let's say, a fire station 3. They could add 3 fire stations. Maybe add some new vehicles, like the Quint truck that everybody has been asking for, and maybe a tiller truck, because tiller trucks are awesome. Everybody loves tiller trucks. And think of what tiller trucks would do for New York roleplay servers, because New York is solely based on skylines and big skyscrapers. So if you added the tiller, that would add more realism to the game, because FDNY, aka Fire Department of New York, uses tiller trucks like a lot. Like they use them on a regular basis. And most things most things I see in the PRC suggestion channel is like, add this, add that for the police team. I rarely see anybody suggesting what to add for the fire department. So this video is going to be talking about what we could and what we could have and what we couldn't and what we shouldn't have. So I've heard a lot of people asking about adding new tools like the Halligan and the Hooligan. If you don't know what those are firefighting tools based on breaching firehouses, buildings on fire that they can't get into. And you can connect them for more power and stuff like that. Adding a purpose for the pike pole, like in Maple County, you have to go into the house and chunk off the debris from the scorched building, and that's not in ERLC. So we need more realism stuff to the game and stuff like that. So and then add an actual purpose for the spreaders and cutters, because there is an MVA, aka Motor Vehicle Accident Master Recall in-game. So why don't you actually add a purpose to use the cutters and spreaders to actually open the car and, free the trapped civilians inside? The generator. Maybe add, floodlights or something like that. Maybe electrical cables, because technical rescue deals with downed power lines and stuff like that. Maybe that would be more of a DOT call, but maybe add more realistic brush fires and wind patterns. So then if the wind is blowing, let's say these trees are on fire here, the wind would blow to other trees. Stuff like that. Make the fire department more realistic. We want more things for the fire department. We want more tools, more accessibility. Also, add a freaking fire department equipment trailer. This game isn't all about the police department. It's not. It literally has police in the name of the group. So that tells us a lot about what the developers actually have in stock. And I don't think the fire department was added until the first release was only police department. Now, I haven't played ERLC since the very beginning. I started playing after Summer Update 21, But even so, like, the fire department has more stuff in real life that aren't in game. And I've seen so many people not suggesting things that should. I mean, I'm not criticizing ERLC, I'm just saying that the fire department is really crucial here. I'm not saying that the police department isn't. I'm saying that the more stuff you add to the police department, it's unbalancing the other teams. And more people, like, every public server I join, there's rarely anybody on fire department. And you see that police teams are always full because there's always new stuff getting added to police and stuff like that. So, PRC, if you're watching this, I want you to take my advice, and I want you to add more stuff for the fire department. It just makes more sense. Like, if you keep adding things to the police team and keep adding stuff to other teams, the fire department's eventually going to die out and nobody's going to want to play on fire department anymore. Then eventually it's just going to be called Police Liberty County. Like, Police Response Liberty County. That's literally it. That's it. And then the other teams cease to exist. If you don't want fire department to cease to exist in ERLC, drop a like down below and give a comment on what you want to see added into ERLC. And I'll see you in the next video because I have something to go do. Bye-bye.